If band names were literal, what would be the worst concert to attend? Napalm Death. I hope they at least bring an opening act before they immolate themselves. Like a comedian or a juggler or something. Cannibal Corpse. This was my choice. 10,000 Maniacs. That definitely is a lot of maniacs to contend with. Plot twist, it's just the audience. Nah, that's just a family reunion, but slightly bigger. That's too many maniacs. We cannot fight them all. After 30 years I would finally know what the fuck a Stone Temple Pilot is. I believe their name was originally Shirley Temple's Pussy, but their label told them they aren't ever going to get radio play with a name like that. I think they wanted to keep the STP. But yeah, I still don't know what a Stone Temple Pilot is. In high school I got really into Stone Temple Pilots, and in chemistry class the acronym STP came up a lot for standard temperature and pressure. So then I just started calling STP standard temperature and pressure because it made me laugh. Fun fact, STP is an initialism, not an acronym. The Killers. There ain't no motive for this crime. Jenny was a friend of mine. I just can't look, it's killing me. Killing the killers, as it were. They could have called themselves murderers too. We hope you enjoyed your stay. It's good to have you with us even if it's just for the day. I booked for the weekend. What might you have in mind, the killers? Anthrax. My daughter once left a family holiday early to go to an Anthrax concert. As she was young and wouldn't know any better, I said if immigration asked why she was returning home alone, she was not to reply Anthrax. What the hell are those two other guys who replied to you are talking about? It's not even remotely related to what you said, lol. Great story BTW. They're bots. They copy a random comment, reply with it to a higher comment, then hope to get upvotes so they can sell the account later. Three Doors Down. You'd never get there. So I've got a cute story. Growing up, I was at my friend's house and they had a band that lived 2 doors down. Well, my friend's mom was talking about how loud the band 2 doors down was, meaning the neighbors, and my friend thought she was talking about the band 3 doors down, so she kept correcting her and they were both getting so frustrated. It was funny. My favorite one I've read so far. This one made me LOL. Rolling Stones. Look out! I remember that level on Crash Bandicoot. Running towards the screen was a cool concept in that game. I also liked the level where you ride the polar bear, or I can't remember which animal, but it went pretty fast. I think that was the second. I loved the tiger riding game in the third. The only stage my little sister was ever allowed to play, and where I farmed 1-ups. Queen, just a dead, British lady in the Yamcha pose on stage. Doesn't have to be Lizzie. I'm sure there are other monarchs around the world. What about the king's wife? Is she a queen? Is Charlie even married anymore? He is, and she was due to be queen consort, but they made her queen. Edit, to clarify IDC, but it is impossible to avoid knowing about them because the press winks itself about them constantly. First I've heard about it, mate. Then again, don't really check in with the shit stain that is media in this country. There are 2 ways to take this. The first would be the worst band in terms of pleasure gained from them. Imagine Dragons would hit this by being a concert where there are no effects or really anything, you would just be imagining dragons. Nickelback and Celldweller might be contenders as well, getting a single nickel back from $50 tickets and some random convict. Then there's the matter of physical suffering. Anthrax is a fair option, but I think Megadeth or Napalm Death would edge that out just a little bit. What about a 45-cent concert? 50 Cent and Nickelback. Well played. Megadeth and Slayer. Megadeaths were a unit of measurement to mean 1 million deaths when making estimates about nuclear war. Checks out. No stadium or arena is even big enough to hold that many people, right? That whole concert would be deceased regardless. I'm sure if you just started piling people in, most large stadiums could fit 1 million people. The people on the bottom of the pile probably wouldn't survive though, but that's not a problem for a Megadeth show. The Strokes. I think that would turn out to be a pretty fun show. Depending on your viewpoint, this might be the best concert. The Vinegar Strokes. Most metal bands probably. Cannibal Corpse, Infant Annihilator, Septic Flesh, Dying Fetus, Necrophagist, Slaughter to Prevail, etc. As a metalhead I agree. I saw a band called Disease of the Mind and I fully expected the members to be extremely mentally ill. To be fair, I was right because the bassist walked on broken glass and their manager was thrown into a table. Please like and subscribe for more daily content.